Cucucucurea, se come una paella. Cucucucurea, se bebe una estrella. Jala, tiembla, que viene el cucurea. Jala, tiembla, toma una galleta.
Like Meatloaf Bailey, what a PR stunt. Look at me, guys. Yeah, I would do anything for pound notes. And I'm going to sit in a restaurant and I'm going to look like, oh, I'm proper Chels and I love Chelsea. And this is all on Siri Merchant and Barley. What a load of bollocks.
Cucucucurea, se come una paella. Cucucucurea, se bebe una estrella. Jala, tiembla, que viene el cucurea. Jala, tiembla, toma una galleta.
To get money from agents to publish information is not legal for a journalist. After 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fab, I think you're taking this a bit to heart, honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name and nothing. Just joking on me.
Yeah.
It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting.
Okay.
So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So joke whatever you want, do humor on me, on my name, or whatever you want.
I'll make it clear. I'll make it clear.
I work 20 hours per fucking day, and I don't accept that someone goes on Twitter with no face, with no name, just joking with myself and saying this kind of shit.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Are you fucking having me on? Are you joking me right now? That's how deep this is how far they reach. Let me smoke that for you, Siri Merchant, yeah? Let me smoke that for you, Ted Lasso-Bowley, yeah? You think you can fool us? You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's have it right.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
So have it right, up the Chels, up the MineralsFC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well winning live. First and foremost, when you all smash to piece that like button, smash it like you're smashing the old Meatloaf missus, bruv. Yeah, the old Siri Merchant's missus. Make sure you smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. You know what I'm saying? We got to smash that. What? Yeah, smash it, bruv. All right. And also, we've got the notification bell. Ding dong, let's have it right. Make sure you smash that so you know when we go live. And we've got the MineralsFC Ultras membership, which is down below in the description, along with everything else on this channel, mate. All you have to do is just go through the Minerals archives and see the minerals just land, bruv. Overflowing of minerals, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. Facts. Facts upon facts. Truth and facts. No brown envelopes. No waffle. No toxic positivity. Just outright facts that's regarded as negative. All right. Well, let's land the old factual information, shall we? Salute to all the MineralsFC Ultras in here. Respect to everyone in here. Get in the chat. Land your minerals. Respect to everyone that supported the video that came out yesterday. And I hope you go and have a look at that as well, because we addressed a lot of things about Trev and just the whole shambles at Chelsea. And it is a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. There's a few things I want to go through tonight, and we're going to do that. first of all, we have to address one in particular. You know what I'm saying? Let's have it right. We see things they'll never see. Shout out to our Chelsea old boys. Smash that like button and subscribe up to Chels. And as I've pinned at the top of the live chat, Stevie G says, smash the fucking like button. Let's have it right. So, big up to everyone. But we're going to address it with this one. This one here. The old failed actor Jennings. Maybe the brown envelopes ain't coming his way no more. Maybe he's just decided to wake up from the coma that he's been in for the last 2 years. Well, let's have it right. Yeah. It's a little bit late, fella. It's a little bit late. But I will say it's better than never. But to broadcast it on his platform, to broadcast it on TalkSport, to protest, get Clownlak out. It's a disgrace. They've killed our club. They're a disgrace. They've killed our club. They're a disgrace. They've killed our club. No shit, fella. I mean, you're about what? Yeah, a year and a half. I've been over a year and a half. A little late, mate. But like I say, just as well, someone is actually landing some sort of minerals and saying it for what it is and calling out these clowns for what they are, because they have absolutely stripped the DNA, the proper Chels, the winning mentality, the standards, back racism. Where do you want to go with it? You know, where do you want to go? No silverware, 1 billion spent, gutted the Champions League winning team, fed an agenda on Roman, stripped our 2 hotels, car park, Cobham training ground, women's team all to their sister company for PSR. Because why? It's Clownlak. It's in the game. Yeah, it's the game of clowns. That's what they are. The game of clowns. And everyone seems to be buying into it because they're all absolute wrong-uns. Yeah, they're fucking deluded. But it is what it is. Shout out Frank LeBeouf, who calls them all blind. They must be blind. Well, they are. They must be. I'm in the dark here. I'm in the dark. Yeah, but even as Pacino, as I always say in Centre Woman, he could smell the damn minerals and smell if they're off or if they're gravy. They're not gravy at Chels. He'd definitely saying they're off minerals, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So, bottom line is this. It's a little bit late, but better than never. But what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, why is it taking this long? And I have to address something with him. He's put Bowley, Meatloaf Bowley is destroying Chelsea, has destroyed Chelsea. It's not Meatloaf Bowley, mate. Call out Clownlak. Call them all out. How about addressing Siri Merch and Egg Barley? How about those wrong-uns? Jose Forgaziano. They're the ones that are doing all of this. They're the spearhead, the beachhead, the multi club, monetized content, and all that jazz. Yeah, that's what they are. It's them. So stop shoehorning Bowley as the face of Chelsea. He ain't no face, bruv. He's the face of a clown. That's what he is. I'm just tired of it. Everyone addresses him. I heard it on the football terrace. Everyone's addressing Bowley. Get with it, bruv. If you're going to talk about Chelsea, then address who are the real culprits. The real culprits is Egg Barley and Feliciano. It's more important to build business value than win or lose on the field. Did Bowley come out and say that? No. He said we're going to go and beat Real Madrid 3-0. He says, after 2.5 games of Pochettino ball, where he actually decided to play his football, it's wonderful. It's beautiful how we played out the back. It's exactly as we drew it up. Yeah, exactly how we drew it up to go and sack him and get rid of him and then bring in a championship gaffer, which I'm going to address tonight. Enzo Maresca has come out and revealed what I always say about every gaffer that comes to Chelsea. Yeah? Yes man tax. And it's yes man tax, as my title says, take 3. Yes man tax, take 3. Jellyfish Potter, Jellyfish Bottltino, and now we've got Jellyfish Mascara, bro. And I'm going to give you the reasons why I'm saying that. I'll give you the reasons. I think everyone knows why I'm going to say it. It's pretty clear. It's pretty crystal clear why I'm going to say it. But the reality of the situation is this, right? If you're going to go out there and outright go for the owners, you've got to go and be relentless with it. No surrender, as Dusty Rhodes would say, as all the proper Chelsea would say. Yeah? No surrender. Because if you just take your foot off the gas and he decides to drive his little Mini again, you know, oh, you thought, no, let's get on the Minerals gravy train now. I feel like I need to express myself. I need to come at Carrington Winstanley because he hasn't even got a degree in football. He's got no football background. We know that. Who's been telling everyone this? Who's been exposing this Carrington Winstanley? We have on the Minerals FC. You see, the Clownlaks, they get bitten by children, yeah? Whereas the guys on the Minerals FC, all the ultras, we get bit by the goat. You understand me? In fact, let's take it one step further. Clownlak get bitten by Jimmy Savile, yeah? And Epstein, bruv, yeah? All right? You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with this? We get bit by the goat on the Minerals FC because we're the ones that say it for what it is. In fact, I almost feel like old failed actor Jennings is discrediting what we do on here because he's an outright brown envelope. And I want to address something because ever since he's put that video out, have you not seen the PR from Clownlak? Let's get into it, lads. Ladies and gents, apologies. Let's get into it. Let me bring you up the latest. Dara McAntony, chairman of Peterborough United. I've defended the Chelsea owners before. I didn't love the Pochettino decision, but I will defend them in that they want what's best for the club. They need to make X amount this summer. Then the best way of doing it is selling one of those academy graduates, whether it's Gallagher or Chalobah. Yeah? It's going to happen and you have to live with it. What do I give a shit about Durham McAntony, chairman of Peterborough United? What the fuck do I care about your opinion, son? I don't care what you got to say. What's this nonsense PR, bruv? This is like scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's embarrassing. It's outright embarrassing we got this fella speaking out. Peterborough, you know. Peterborough. Then the next PR from Simon Ball Johnson from the Pathletic comes out and says the Chelsea owners crave trophies and the return of Champions League football. The supporters feel the same. Shut up, jog on. If you crave Champions League football, you wouldn't have done it all in your power to sabotage a Champions League winning team, gut us to the very bottom of the barrel, to then rebuild us with a bunch of kindergartens, yeah? And keep spending and spending over $1 billion and you're still spending. Oh, you can't spend at the minute. You're penny pinching with 20 million for a goalkeeper, which we'll get into. But you're penny pinching. You're buying Kellyman's. You're getting some American player from MLS. It's just a load of waffle. What is this? You're desperate and you're craving trophies. You ain't craving nothing. You're craving profits. You're craving maximising profits. That's the PR, bruv. Then it comes out and says, Chelsea are doubling down on their youth policy. They have taken criticism on board, but ultimately feel that this approach will put them ahead of their rivals. You're doubling down. You're outright doubling down. In other words, you're sticking with exactly what your plan is because I know that. I've been telling everyone for 1.5 years, all right, that ain't going to change unless we protest because they're actually scared of protest. These owners are wetting themselves for Chelsea protest, not Strasbourg Ultras protest, Chelsea protest. And when Chelsea protest, you know what time it is. Let's have it right. Track record tells you, say no more. Yeah? But they want to take the criticism on board. They have taken it on board. Well, clearly you ain't. You ain't buying me no elite players. You're not bringing me Osimhen. You're not bringing me an elite winning goalkeeper, world-class goalkeeper that can play at the back. He's got amazing stats. You're not bringing me, you're not sorting the Enzo Fernandez saga out, which is outright disgusting, all right? You're not giving me anything elite. You've stripped everything elite. You've stripped our elite Neil Bath. You've stripped all of our elite winning players. So you're not taking it on board. So shove your PR Happy Meals where the sun don't shine. I don't want to hear it, bruv. I actually don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Because we're told, Jamie Ora comes out today, says this FFP is a bit of a shambles, isn't it? Trevor Chalobah doesn't want to leave Chelsea and he's now getting shafted out the door because they need 100% profit on a player so they can get a few more players in. It's an absolute joke. And it is an absolute joke because according to the Pornstein, we met PSR before the 30th of June. Now, the 30th of June is the cut-off point. But now you've got the FFP for the next accounting year that they're already shitting themselves on, which were in more arrears. We're further in the red zone. But people don't acknowledge that. Why do you think we're penny pinching? This is the most lackluster, lame, anti-climax transfer window I've ever witnessed in the history of Chelsea Football Club. And I'm not joking. This is a wind-up. Yeah? And now our Trev is getting sacrificed like a lamb, bruv, all right? Or sacrificed like they do at Bohemian Grove, bruv. Let's have it right, yeah? This one's getting done, all right? Like a kipper. And he's proper Chels, wants to stay, will not be forced out. He will go where he wants to go. Let's have it right. Let's say it for what it is, all right? And they can't stand it. And they're waiting for Gallagher to cash in on him so that they can use that money not to balance the next account in season books, to just go and buy some players because they can't afford to buy any players. And if they are going to buy any players, like they say, they're doubling down. They're going to bring you more unproven players to develop or auction at fucking Chelsea for a season like they have with Petrovic. Why are they getting rid of Petrovic? Because he's got more value than Sanchez. Who wants to buy Sanchez, bruv? Name me one top club that wants to buy Sanchez. But Petrovic looks like a decent keeper, but he can't invert. Sorry, he can't invert Enzo, and he can't play at the back. So, yeah, let's get shot of him. Great recruitment. Because you never planned to back Enzo Maresca, you're not backing him. You're not backing any gaffer. So we're going to have this every season, every transfer window. They're going to have to go in and rectify because they keep hiring and firing because of their fuck-ups. And this is what people don't address. They're going, trust the process. Oh, we're going to have a team for the next 5 years. So what? We're going to bring in this new goalkeeper, this Danish goalkeeper from Villarreal, who's got the highest stats for shot stopping. Well, I wonder why he has, because Villarreal probably what? How many goals they conceded? How many shots are having them against them? What sort of team is Villarreal, bruv, in La Liga? All right? This guy's shaky at the back as well if you do your research. Again, another trial and error, experimentation with another crucial position when you can just go out in the market and spend big money and get the job done. Sign a top world-class player. We're sorted in goalkeeper. We're sorted with the striker. We're sorted with a DM. We're sorted with a central defender. And now we've got a core, but they don't base it on football. They've got Kerry Winstanley and Stuart Little with their AI scouting that Burnley use and what's it, the whole of MLS. I was surprised. Why haven't they signed any players from MLS? Well, now they broke their duck. They've literally gone and got someone from MLS to ship him out. In fact, that player was meant to go on pre-season, but he's in rehabilitation because he's got a shit injury record. But these clowns still went and bought him. Make it make sense. What about Kellyman? What's happening with Kellyman? What about Broha? Broha's going to pre-season instead of Trev Chalobah. And he's going to get sold. Why? To advertise him. To put him in the shop window. Just like Santos. Just like Ugochukwu. All these players that they want to offload. We've got a 52-man squad. Let's have it right. 52-man squad. And they are literally scrimping and desperate to sell players. And our poor Trev and our Conor Gallagher are the ones that are going to get sacrificed for the pure profit so they can go out in the market and use that money to buy more dross. Great recruitment structure. What a structure. What a project this is. This is Clownlak, mate. Yeah? This is Clownlak. It's an absolute embarrassment. And the amount of melts that sponsor this nonsense is beyond me, bruv. All right? You're going to get what you deserve. Mark my fucking words. You're going to get what you deserve. Yeah? And let's have it right. Yeah? The two hotels are run by a Singapore company now. You got NDAs flying about. All right? You got no promotion. You got fuck all there. All right? And they're not even paying high wages. Let's have it right. They're going to do that across everything. They're going to run it their way. And it's a company hired by Blue Coat. Let's have it right. All right. And in the meantime, we've got an existing players that they're looking to sell anyway, like Mudryk. Oh, yeah. He's a Ukrainian Bolt. Ironic that he sits with the trainer, his physio, and does a Zoom call with Usain Bolt, of all people. You know what I'm saying? This player needs to have a Zoom call with Johan Cruyff or Ruud Gullit, bruv. Or maybe Frank Leboeuf or someone of that ilk, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Or better still, let's go Maradona. Let's go that next level, or R9. Do a Zoom call with them. Oh, you can't, can you? No, we'll get Usain Bolt. And funny enough, Usain Bolt's on John Obi Mikel's platform, taking the piss out of Chelsea because he's a United fan. Let's have it right. What are we doing here? It's a shambles. And funny enough, one of our physios for 18 years has just been gutted out. Fitness coach Matt Burney has left Chelsea after 18 years. All right, cool. Another one bites the dust. Clownlak. Another one bites the dust. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone is getting gutted at this football club. It is mad, bro. And people going, good, great. Whoa, listen, you die by this sword now. All right? apparently we've got the best medical team now. Are we still working Remedy, the celebrity firm, freelance firm, to give you physios and doctors, or are we going with the rugby lot, like the mental skills coach from New Zealand? Oh, where's he gone? Disappeared. What about the hybrid Tarantino, bruv? Yeah, the one that's meant to be cultural historian to implement the culture at Chelsea. Our culture's there, bruv, in our cabinets. That's our culture. Our culture's our players that you gutted out. Yeah, that's our culture. Give me a break, bruv. Culture, bruv. Cultural coach. What are we doing here, man? This is a shambles, bruv. Absolute shambles. We are finished. And I've known we've been finished, but I just get more and more pissed off with all this PR that comes out. Yeah. And they're outright telling everyone they're going to double down. They outright say they're going to double down on the youth policy. Youth policies to maximise profits. It's a conveyor belt of young kids to be advertised at the biggest club in London, the most elite club at London, in the best league in the world, where there's the most money, and build them up and ship them on, whether that's a loan or sale. And either way, they're making money. For example, they can sell them to their own clubs that they own, like Strasbourg, and they're still going to the same owner, Blueco. They're still profiting, whether it goes to the club. And they're going to go and buy South American clubs, and they're going to do the same thing. That's what they're going to do. It's all going to be all inverted, like ancestral, bruv. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing here, bruv. These lot are backwards, mate. Absolutely backwards. And all the ones below them, all the little yes men, they're getting back shots 24/7, bruv. 24/7. So I want to address this. All right? Now, are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this one? I hope everyone's ready for this one. All right? Shout out to Tom. Blueco 22 Limited. Strategic report continued for the period ending 30th of June. Decision making in Section 172 of the Companies Act 2006 continued. The Chelsea Foundation continues to provide outstanding leadership with its staff at the forefront of the delivery of education programs and establish support sessions for pensioner groups and vulnerable families, as well as range of innovative and groundbreaking programs. As part of a wide range of community support, the club's foundation continues to deliver online activities helping pensioners to keep fit via access to exercise equipment and virtual exercise classes. The club continues to expand our anti-discrimination work with its No to Hate campaign, in which we will upscale our work with local schools to support education in anti-racism and anti-discrimination. We will provide enhanced training and education in anti-discrimination for all Chelsea FC colleagues and intensify our efforts to promote equality, diversity and inclusion through club channels and use our global reach to amplify anti-racist messaging. We will petition social media companies to strengthen their means, capacity and tools for dealing with racist behaviour on their platforms. We will continue to provide updated guidance for fans on identifying and reporting racist abuse on social media platforms. We will continue to work to identify abusers and take the strongest possible action against them. This will include bans where there is clear evidence that they are Chelsea FC members or season ticket holders, and working with the policies and authorities to secure prosecutions. We will continue to work with football authorities and campaigning organisations to support best practice on tackling racism and promoting equality, diversity and inclusion. The No to Hate campaign will run in tandem with the club's Equality Action Plan, as well as our work as signatories to the FA's Football Leadership Diversity Code and our support for the Premier League No Room for Racism Action Plan. The club also took to manage costs throughout the period to protect the wider commercial interests of business by order of the board, signed by Meatloaf. I would do anything for pound notes. Bowley, right? Clear as day, printed the blueprint, No to Racism, right? Everyone got that. Didn't want to read all of it, but it's a necessity because you'll understand where I'm going to go with it now. You're going to know exactly where I'm going to go with it, all right? Does that not apply clearly states season ticket holders, members, colleagues. Does that not apply to players? No? Doesn't Meatloaf Bowling, Siri Merchant? Of course not. That would affect your investment, wouldn't it? Doesn't want to get involved in that. So what do we get? Enzo Maresca on Enzo Fernandez video. He says, the only thing I can say from my point of view is that they're all young with good intentions. He's a good guy, good person, a good human being, that there was not any bad intention, right? That's what he said. Yeah. He also says, I don't think there will be any problems with Enzo Fernandez when he returns. There were no bad intentions. I spoke with Enzo. It's all clear now. It's all clarified by the player and the club. So that's it. Enzo's apologised. There's no problem at all. Of course you're going to say that. Of course he's going to say that. So you've basically just outright acknowledged to me you're a yes man, which I knew anyway. You're a coach. You do as you're told. You know what I'm saying? And you're speaking for these clowns to defend the player who's clipped in 5K being racist. And there are melts in the fan base that are saying, oh, he's not being racist. It's just an attack at France. Delusion, outright ball, brown envelope minions, caught up in the brown envelope matrix and the narratives. And outright, Meatloaf Bowley clipped up, signed by himself, his autograph, has signed off everything of all the bullshit. He's basically backing racism by keeping Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Maresca is backing racism. And he also sounds out, oh, it's unfortunate for Trev Chalobah, but it was my decision. No, it ain't your decision. It's the Clown's decision to get rid of Trev Chalobah. You ain't got a say on what signings are made and who gets sold and loaned. What are we doing here? Don't mug us off. So again, another presser that reveals to me the very fact that he's outright controlled. Yeah? Outright controlled. Yeah? Now, I want to bring up what he says about Trev. He says, it's always sad to leave a player out, but I'm here to take decisions. We have West Fofana, Disasi, Toz in there. Don't forget Badashile and Akimpong. Also, we have Akimpong, who's doing fantastic. Wow. We're promoting Cobham. Wow. And we got Colwell as well. So all of a sudden, and we got Reece James. Of course, we got Reece James. He's a captain. All right. What are we doing here? West Fofana we haven't seen for a year and a half. He's going to stay fit. Disasi shit. And he's not called in the Black John Terry. What are we doing here? Tozin. We don't know anything about him. Proof's in the pudding. Right? He said it's his decision, bruv. It was his decision to make that call. Yeah? I've heard it with my own ears. So he's taking the forefront. He's the fall guy again. Not Kerry Winstanley, not Stuart Little, and God forbid, not Meatloaf Bowley, Siri Merchant, and Jose Feliciano. It's got to be Enzo's who's made that decision. So in the press, it's pushed out by Fabrizio Romano and all the pathetic. That is the deal, bruv. Yeah, that is the deal. He then goes on. Let's go through his presser and let's go through what he says. All right. But before I do that, it was put out by Liam Taney, pathetic brown envelope. Josh Akimpong is regarded as an elite homegrown prospect on the right side of defence, and taking him to US gives new head coach Enzo Maresca more time to work closely with him in training. But we've just heard him say he's an outstanding talent. So what does he need to look more closely at him? What about Trev Chalobah, who's proven one Club World Cup, Super Cup, is our best defender? Fuck it. Let's have it right. He is. He's better than everyone that's proven anything at Chelsea. No one's proven nothing at Chelsea. All right? When you talk about centre-backs. And Thiago Silva's gone. So Trevor's, he's got pedigree. He's proper Chelsea. He's got more fucking experience than Akimpong. What are we doing here, bruv? Look at the PR that's coming out. Can you not understand? Tom Roddy, since he's left, it's been a shambles, mate. The PR's all over the gaff. Anyway, back to the argument there, right? Clear as day. 5K, bruv. He says, our mission at Chelsea, I'm here for the same idea, the same target in terms of when you join a big club like Chelsea, one of the best clubs in the world, you have to try to win trophies and compete, and that's our target for sure. We heard that with Jellyfish Potter. We heard that with Pochettino. I mean, what are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here? Same old PR. Means fuck all. Proof's in the pudding. He then goes on to say, Enzo, on competing with Man City and Arsenal, he says, I think City 8 to 9 years with the same manager and Mikel already 5 years at Arsenal. So it's normal we start this year. I'm not saying we need those kind of years to reach that level, but hopefully soon you're not going to get those years. You're not even going to barely get 1 year if you don't get Champions League. That's a fact. Because according to these clowns, if you don't get Champions League, you're gone, mate. And then the whole project's in the bin again. You know what I'm saying? No pressure or anything. And I hope he does do it. You know, like I say, I don't blame this gaffer or coach coming in on 4.2 million a year, getting a big job at Chelsea, like all these young kids that haven't even passed puberty are literally signing for Chelsea. I don't blame them. Why would they let go of a death row contract on big money? Look at Enzo Fernandez, 200 grand a week. The guy's got a nine-year deal he signed for. You know what I'm saying? Can do whatever the fuck he wants. Be racist, come back, don't worry. He's apologised, we move on. All right, I'll go and commit a crime. I'll go to court. I've got video footage of me committing that crime. And I just say, I'm really sorry. And I've apologised. Oh, okay. All right, Johnny. Yeah, you're not going to jail. Whatever, bruv. What is this lunacy, bruv? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And this gaffer's backing it. So he's outright revealed his true colours. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's gone and done. Enzo Maresca on captain, Chelsea captain for sure. Reece James will be the captain. Of course he is. Who else can be captain? Oh, Connor, because James hasn't been fit. James says, what's your goal this season? He says to stay fit on the pitch, to be on the pitch. You know? All right, great. That goes for every single player out there. Every player in the squad, because we had the worst injury record in the last 2 years in Europe. So that's like bare minimum requirement. Stay fit. Availability is the best ability, bruv. Yeah? And Reece James hasn't been available, as we all know. So let's see. Hopefully our skipper can land the damn minerals and lead. He says he's spoken to Enzo Fernandez. It was a bit difficult because of the time zones. Well, it's not difficult because you fucking speak on the phone. What's difficult? You're still speaking, which tells me he's nervous. Doesn't really want to talk about it. Doesn't want to get involved in it. All right. He says, yeah, he's apologized to players. Players are like accepting it. He's a good guy, and all this. And, he let out what the intentions and this and that. But whatever, bruv. It's all to protect the investment of Clownlak. And let me remind everyone, every player under Clownlak is what? NDA'd up. They can't speak out their mind. And they will be told to say what these lot want them to say. So, of course, our skipper and our new coach are going to say what these clowns want. But when it's clipped by the FA and it's charged by the FA and the French FA and UEFA, how embarrassing is Chelsea Football Club going to look back in it? And on Sky Sports, the presenter says Enzo Maresca speaks out on Enzo Fernandez backing his player when he was caught being racist on camera. Listen to what they're saying. I'm not saying anything different. Am I negative? No, I'm just calling it out for what it is. But you don't like it. You don't like it. Oh, you're moaning, you're crying. What am I to be excited about? Let's be real. We're going to play Wrexham tonight or in the early hours of the morning. I don't care. Like, pre-season's a joke anyway. Last season, we had the best pre-season, won all the games pretty much, performed, was playing horizontal verticals and pressing, and then we started the season and we were shambles. Pre-season is just about fitness. I've always said that. It's fitness. That's all it is. Getting your fitness levels, preparing you, no injuries. That's all that matters. Results, performances in that sense, and maybe play out some patterns. Well, we better see some loads of inundated with horizontal and verticals. You know what I'm saying? But also, like I say, Reece James was asked a question about ambition. Well, no, what do you want to take from this season? He says, I want to stay on the pitch. Well, let's have it right. He wants to stay on the pitch because if he stays fit all season, he's going to get a lovely ticket to Real Madrid. And clubs will go, shit, he's available. He's world class. We'll have him. We'll pay 100 million. And Clownlak will cash in on him and go, don't worry, we've got Gusto. We'll sell Cole Palmer. Don't worry, we've got Esteval Willian. That's the conveyor belt. That's the project. Clipped in 5K, mate. Yeah? Let's have it right. So this is where we are now. This is where we are. at Chelsea Football Club. The other thing, when you talk about Enzo, when he speaks about City and Arsenal, what are the main differences? The elephant in the room that he ain't even mentioning. They have a structure, they have a hierarchy, they're all coherent, they're all on the same page, they all support the manager. They have mid-directors sitting on the training ground, giving it all the big un, when they should be out there doing transfer negotiations and trying to get us fucking elite players. Well, they're not buying elite players. They're not even buying us elite young players. So what are we doing? What are we buying? Nothing. Nothing that is of any eliteness, bruv. You look at City supporters, you look at Arsenal supporters right now, they are taking outright piss out of Chelsea Football Club. They are mudding the owners, all right? And our own melts in our fan base on platforms, bar the old failed actor Jennings, who's resurrected to be speaking the truth, yeah? Which is, he ain't out of the woods yet, let's have it right. But my, all the other platforms are backing Trevor getting sold, backing all these signings, backing the Clownlaks, won't speak a bad word, backing the directors, and all these rivals are bantering, calling it out what it is as well. They're not even bantering at this point. They are laughing at the supporters that are not calling this out, protesting, rioting, fighting, standing up for this. It's a fucking disgrace at Chelsea. This is a shambles at Chelsea. And yet people sponsor this. They're even backing Enzo's being racist, bruv. Because that's his star boy. It's humiliation, bruv. And I'm tired of being humiliated. And I'm the one that gets the forefront of the guy that's negative all the time, bruv. How am I negative, bruv? How? Because I say it as it is? Because I speak the true narrative, bruv? What are we doing here? Jog on, man. This is not Chels. It's a long way from fucking Starbucks. It's a long way from that Secret Glenma. And we're a long way from winning any trophies, old Feliciano and Egg Barley or Eggplant or Siri Merchant and Meatloaf Bowley. You know what I'm saying? We're a long way from it, bruv. We're a long way from it. So how far do you want to go? How much of a disaster is this? They are stripping everything out of our club. They have managed with the PIP mills to sabotage the mindset, mentality, and standards of this football club. And people, all you Romans that are buying into this, you're a fucking disgrace. Yeah? You better pray. You better fucking well pray that we land and get top 4 next season. You better be on your fucking knees making sure we get top 4 next season. And this goes out of Clownlak. This goes out, oh, let's have it right. They'll go to a little poxy little island somewhere, make sure it happens. Let's have it right. We know the fucking deal. Yeah? All right? You better make sure that we get that. Yeah? Because if we don't, my, what's the PR going to be? What's the PR going to be? Tell me. Because Osimhen's desperate to go PSG. Doesn't want to come to Chelsea. Wow. This is where we are now. This is Chelsea now, isn't it? Can't get nothing. You know, these players, bruv. They say Enzo Fernandez is the fundamental base, the rock, you know, to build around. This guy is paper mache. All right. The entire core of Chelsea is paper mache. That's what it is. Yeah. There's nothing solid about it. There's no structure. There's no foundations being laid. It's all scattergun approach. You know? It's like they're good to the chopper and they're in Predator, and they're just firing anywhere, bruv. Anywhere they can see, they just see the they don't know, they can't see it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? People in the fan base, these wrong'uns, they are literally putting down the team, all right? A 1 billion team, this is. Mudryk, and Kunku, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo, Drewsbury, Wedding Hall, Colwill, Fofana, James, and Cucurella. And they're saying, what's going to stop us from winning it all? This is what these melts say. What's going to stop? Well, I wonder. Man City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool. I don't know. Maybe these teams don't exist to these little Twitter virgins that type all day. These keyboard warriors, bruv. Yeah? What about the other 52 players? in that £1 billion spent squad. £1 billion. £1 billion, more than £1 billion we spent. And what have we got to show for it? Because we're building to take advantage of all the rivals in the future. You're fucking outright deluded. Like all these other rival clubs that ain't even our rivals because we're not competing with them, yeah? All right. But all the ones that are the benchmark, yeah? Do you think they're not going to strengthen every year? Arsenal have just bought Calafiori. Let's have it right. He's got a shocking injury record. And I'll probably crucify these clowns for signing him because of his injury record. But he looks a good prospect. But he's not the one that they're relying on because they've got a core. That's the difference. So you can afford to take a risk on a player like that might have an injury record. Or maybe their medical team's better than Chelsea's. And probably I bet my mortgage on it that their injuries are not as bad as ours because they're not. So, let's have it right. Here we come, Anna says. You know what I'm saying? Here we come. There's no here we goes, bruv. Yeah. I'm honestly, yeah, these people in the fan base, yeah, they've outright seen these clowns just strip our entire club. All right. Do you know we balanced FFP because of the 2 hotels, the car park and Cobham training ground, which they're denying, by the way? These lot will sell the academy. They bought it to themselves and they will sell it because they don't value it. They value South America and the clubs that they're going to buy in South America. And that will be their academy. That will be their hub, you know, of you'll have sperm banks there and embryos. Yeah. That's all they're interested in, bro. Yeah. That's all they're interested in. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here, bruv? Big up RJM. Salute to you. He's become Minerals FC Ultra for 17 months. My geez, said, big up, Johnny. Up to Minerals FC. Tuning in on holiday in Portugal. No days off. Clownlak out. Up to Chels. Let's have it right. No days off, and it is Clownlak out. And we're gonna salute our Don Roman, the greatest owner in world football. Let's have it Big up to Malati Boone. Johnny, can you ask someone you know to organise protests? Listen, this is going to happen organically when it gets too heavy. Yeah, it's a performance-based situation, and the moment it goes tits up, there is going to be no hiding with protests this time. They know, these clowns know, this is the last throw of the dice. They've literally gone into a casino and gone all in on black. That's their project. Flip it quick. Take that high risk and get on their knees and hope it works. You understand me? Or take the back shots, whichever one it's going to be. Which means they'll lose their share in the club if it goes tits up. But it can happen. We got people. Don't you worry about it. We got people behind the Minerals FC. Yeah, we got ultras, bro. Big up to Mason. He says Vivell to recruit Trev Baresi and Mount Clearlake in. Listen, don't give me Clearlake in. You see what I'm saying? All these rivals want Clearlake in. Of course they do, because they can see. Do you know what someone wrote in my comments? Salute to you. Forgive me, I can't remember the name. Yeah, all right. In my comment, yeah, this United supporter goes, big up to Johnny, speaking the truth, respect to you, love your content, all that. That's not important to me. Well, it's important that people acknowledge that I'm speaking the truth. That's facts. All right. He says, I thought we were bad. And at first, I thought Chelsea owners wasn't too sure about them. But I think that they are worse than what we have at United. Not on the same level, worse. They're worse. Who called these clowns worse than the Glazers? I'll let you write in the comments. The one person that said that these clowns are worse than the Glazers, because they absolutely are. And Glazers are horrible owners. But yet, look, they don't care about football. They care about the money. So they've got Ratcliffe in to buy a measly 20% share to control the footballing aspect and look at the structure. And now they probably will go for Trev Baresi. Why would they not? The kid's versatile. He can play anywhere across the back line. But don't worry, we've got Akimpong, who's an elite young talent with potential. We don't want ready-made players. And Trevor's still young. This is what the joke is, just like Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, and all these players. They're young and they delivered at Chelsea. That's not what it means. They don't value that. They only value pound notes. They don't value anything. They don't have any sentiment, loyalty, respect to our football club. So why the fuck should I have respect and loyalty to these clowns and back them? No chance, bruv. You got to earn respect. You got to earn trust. Yeah? Let's have it right. And there ain't none about. Big up to Forest Stanley says, I think it's a disgrace that Eunice interacts with George Benson, the coin merchant, and Matisse. Those guys are part of the destruction of Chelsea. Well, George Benson's in America right now doing vlogs. He's a vloggy now. You got Feroz 17 now. Listen, Feroz, bruv, what's going on, fella? How are you in the conference? How are you asking Enzo Maresca questions in the presser room? That's the brown envelope room. But yet you're not a brown envelope. What are we doing here, man? Make it make sense, bruv. And if you can ask questions, instead of asking about Nkunku and where he can play and where do you see him, why don't you ask him, do you have any say on making signings? Put him on the fucking spot. Ask him about Enzo Fernandez. No, we can't do that. We'll get booted out and never let in the presser room again. That's how it goes, bruv. That's how it goes. Listen, these lot, man, I'm not interested in George Benson, 5, 6 things, jog on, whatever, about Chelsea. These lot don't. They thrive on being positive to push the positive narrative for Chelsea, because if they don't get the clicks. Well, you'll be like an Alex Goldfish where they have to say the truth, because if you don't, you will look like you're outright bought, which is what you all are, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're all big fishes in small ponds. They're irrelevant, bruv. Your opinions are fucking irrelevant as well. You know what I'm saying? What we're doing here, bruv. And Eunice, don't come at Eunice, bruv. Eunice lands down Minerals. He says it as it is. The fact that he's going on there to educate these little wrong-uns is fantastic to me. Librarian needs to be educated, bruv. But, there's a lot of money at stake. There's a lot of reputation at stake. And, they don't want to lose their pound notes. They don't want to damage their channel. They don't want to get how people are acting like they are on me. Hating on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the other side of the coin merchant, this guy thinks he's Two-Face from fucking Batman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. He's a wrong un, isn't he? Had Mason Mount's dad on the channel and then fucking calls Mason Mount Mason Milner. What a fucking embarrassment. They're all in for the clicks. That's all they're in for, build their YouTube channels. They don't truly love the club. They're fucking wrong uns, bruv. And this guy, bruv, what are we doing here? I don't, Eunice has to go on there to land the minerals, and he does land the minerals. Yeah, he does land the minerals. And if I was ever in the presence of these wrong-uns, yeah, or they're in my presence, do you understand me? Yeah, all right. And there'd be grace to be with that presence, bruv. They'd be fucking lucky. Yeah, all right. And I say this now, they're getting called out, bruv, face to face, bruv. What are we doing here? Everyone is. Forest Dan says, land, old MacDonald had a farm, remix geezer. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And Clownlak bought that farm off Roman, E-I-E-I-O. And then they bought a bunch of embryos, E-I-E-I-O. Hatched all these little eggs for profit, E-I-E-I-O. Do you know what I'm saying? What are we doing here, bruv? Kevin K, big up to you, says, Lewis G said, well done to owners for binning Trev. Well, he's an outright melt, isn't he? I mean, fucking... What does proper Chelsea stand for anymore? There is no proper Chelsea at Chelsea. Mostly supporters of fucking ain't even proper Chelsea anymore. It's just like they don't care. They just go with the narrative. This guy's a wet wipe, bruv. Absolute wet wipe. Opinions are dross. Oh, it's not you, Gaffer. It's not you, Potter. It's the players. Oh, but now all of a sudden it's Pochettino. It's all Pochettino. It's not the players. What are we doing here, bruv? What a fucking flip-flop merchant. Listen, these people's opinions are irrelevant. It's irrelevant. And I feel... listen, I can't believe the people that listen to the garbage. Honestly, I can't believe it. It is what it is. Listen, people got free time on their hands and they choose to spend it in that way. Whatever. They're probably better off wanking in the sock, or they probably do that while they watch those platforms, bruv. Big up to F1 fan. He says, big up, Johnny. Keep mudding these clowns. Feel depressed because what Clownlak has done to our club. When are people going to wake up? Up the Chelsea, up MineralsFC. Long live Chelsea old boys. When are they going to wake up? Don't know, mate. I don't think they will wake up. If they wake up, they're on my MineralsFC gravy train. They won't want to do that because then they prove I'm right. They don't want to prove I'm right. So as sad as it is, you know, people got agendas on me because I'm toxic. I'm at the highest toxic level. What? Because every day I'm getting fed bangers and mash, PR Happy Meals, waffle to back these clowns' absolute fuck ups and mistakes endlessly. I'm not a mug. I know how the game works. I know how all these platforms work. I know that they're all in engagement groups. I know that they all work with each other. I know they all got discussions and calls with Pornstein and Fabrizio and Simon Phillips and all these fucking guys on the platforms. The Toothpick Jacobs, that's like a brass on every YouTube platform. And he's been coming out a lot, if you've noticed. He's been in the presser because he's there to push the narrative. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit, right? The thing is, with me, they can't kid me. There's no fooling me. They know I know what they're about, and that's why they stay well clear of me. Yeah, or they try and ridicule and take the piss. You know what I'm saying? What we doing here, bruv? Yeah, what we doing here? And what they'll do, oh, my opinion can change. Oh, I got it wrong. I put my hands up. I got it wrong. The damage is done. The damage is done. Rory failed out to Jennings, mate. I don't think you realise, yeah? The damage is done. It's gone way too far. Where was this narrative last season? You didn't stick with it. One little poxy video to get clicks and interactions. That's all they do it for. Do they truly believe what they're saying? No. Because if Rory Jennings was that loving of Chelsea and cared about Chelsea, why the fuck is he making a video saying Tuchel out? The best gaffer since we've had Ancelotti and Jose Mourinho. Why are you putting a video saying Tuchel out? You know what I'm saying? Flip-flop merchantry, bruv. I'm sorry. We are literally still, to this day, since they sacked him. And Tuchel parted ways with them, all right? He laughed at their project. He wouldn't allow them in the dressing room, all right, when they kept trying to get in the dressing room. And the moment he refused entry for them in the dressing room, that's when he got binned. Because he didn't see it the way we saw it. He didn't want to collaborate the way we want to collaborate. What's that? Yes man tax. Jellyfish Potter told what team to pick, right? Jellyfish Bottle Tino told what team to pick until he said, fuck this, called out the structure. And then what do you know? He's left after a year under Clownlak. He could handle 5 years under Levy, yes man tax, but he couldn't handle 1 year under Clownlak. And now we've got Enzo Maresca from the Championship, who's had 1 year in managerial experience, being number 2 under Pep Guardiola, and now here he is at Chelsea landing the big job. There we are. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, as we move on, how many more facts do you want me to spit? How many more facts? You want to keep going? We can keep going. Tuchel was the only gaffer that we had that won us the second Champions League in 4 months. Won us Club World Cup to complete the set for Roman. Won the Super Cup, got us top 4 back-to-back comfortably with all the issues, all the shit. And he was a yes man under Roman. Everyone was a yes man under Roman. But Roman didn't buy a bunch of kindergartens every season, fucking it up and having yes man tax everywhere across the board. He let the professionals do their jobs to get the best results because he wants to win. And Don Roman, when he bought the club, let me remind Meatloaf Bowley, Siri Merchant and Jose Feliciano, he said it's too risky. He laughed at making profit off a football club. He says it's too risky. He says, I'm not here to make profits. I'm here to win. I'm here to have fun because football's a risky business. These clowns think they can come in and they're amateurs. They're outright amateurs. You have to ask yourself, how the fuck did they make these billions, bruv? How? I know how. I know exactly how. I'm not going to get my cancel channel, my channel cancelled for saying why, but I think people can understand why, you know. But when you sell your soul for the pound note, you know, you can make those pound notes, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But it's how you do it. You understand me? So have it right. So it is what it is, bruv. You know, I'm done with it. Honestly, it's embarrassing. It's outright embarrassing, and people want to sponsor this shit. And they're sponsoring racism outright. Oh, but John Terry did it. John Terry was found not guilty in court. So Roman, if he was caught guilty in court, Roman would have binned him, bruv. Because he's thinking about the club's reputation, irrespective if he's proper Chelsea or not. He was not guilty in court. Is Enzo Fernandez not guilty in court? He hasn't even been to court. Apparently, Clownlak are going, oh, we said sorry, so it's all right. He doesn't need to go to court. We don't need to escalate this anymore. Oh, everyone in the comments, oh, just close this subject now. Let's move on. This is just a start, you melts. You got no idea. You got lawsuits flying about. Yeah? This is just the start of this saga. Enzo better land down Minerals. I don't think what you think he's going to get the brittle of it on both ends from the home supporters and the away supporters every fucking game. And if he has shit performances like he has for the last year and a half, then mate, it's going to be bad, bruv. It's going to be bad. I've got no affiliation with Enzo at all. Yeah, I didn't even come at this guy. I don't even hate on him. I say to him, if you deliver, fantastic. I love you. But he ain't delivered nothing. All I get is excuses and PR for this guy. And now we're getting even more PR for doing something that he's done, that he chose to do. And he's not going to get punished. But Ivan Toney and what's his name? Tonali are going to get a 9-month ban or got a 9-month ban for gambling. Fucking hell, what are we doing here? If they don't take this seriously, it's the best chance they got to put a stop to racism and punish people. But yeah, as Meatloaf Bailey's statement says that he signed, supporters will be banned. If that was supporters on a coach doing that, season ticket holders, they'll be banned for life. Mark my words. Yeah. But for players, it's a different energy, is it? Cool. All right, sweet. We know what the deal is. Because all they care about is that. That is what they value. They do not value the supporters. Enzo Maresca came out and said, I'm very excited to be with the fans over here in the States, for the fans in England. It's very important to have communication and connection with the fans. Well, maybe Enzo should educate these clowns upstairs to have that connection. No, when the Chelsea Supporters Trust write a 1,500-worded letter, they send the fan advisory board that they created, to reply with, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. So have it right, yeah? Okay, yeah. Didn't want to reply, still hasn't replied. Ignored the Strasbourg Ultras with their protest. They don't give a shit. They can do what they do. They used the Pathetic and Fabrizio Romano to broadcast, we're doubling down with our youth policy. And there's nothing you can do about it. And by the way, you're our customers. So you just do what you're told. This is our product. If you don't like our product, don't support Chelsea. Wow. Boycott. It's boycott time. It is boycott time, mate. Yeah? I'm not joking, mate. Listen, when you're clipped on a platform for doing something that is racist, there is no, he's not racist. He sat in front of the River Plate, putting a River Plate shirt, and all those supporters were chanting that chant, the racist, outright racist chant. And he's putting his hands up like that, worshipping it, bruv. Loving it. Yeah? Because that's their culture. Get out of here, bruv. Get in the bin. What are we doing here, bruv? They're outright laughing at everyone, taking the piss, thinking, there's nothing wrong with it when it is racism. Don't worry. FA will sort it out. And there'll be fucking serious consequences. Don't you worry about it. And rightly so, bruv. So it is what it is, Let's see how the preseason goes. That's early hours in the morning, guys. Yeah? Early hours in the morning. There'll be plenty of preseason, bruv. Also, they bring up, he's just bitter because Enzo went up to Mason Mount and the United game and all this, saying the old touching the badge. Enzo's touching the badge like he touched the badge at Benfica, saying, I'm going to stay, and then 2 weeks later sign for Chelsea. And then when Mount goes in the dressing room and fucking looks at him, because we've all got eyes and ears, you know what I'm saying? Enzo just puts his head down like a little pussycat, because it was all for show. It's all for PR. And let's have it right. Enzo's asked his agent to get him out. He changed his agent to get him out of Chelsea. So don't fucking take the piss and stop calling him proper Chels because he fucking ain't. Yeah. All right. All this proper Chels nonsense because you're a gender on Mount. It's a joke, bruv. Mount's proper Chels. John Terry said Mount's proper Chels. And John Terry's a legend at Chelsea Football Club. Let's have it right. Yeah. So did Frank Lampard. What are we doing here? Don't take the piss. You know? Don't take the fucking piss. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Enzo sexuals are mad, bruv. Yeah? But listen, don't worry. All these people are deluded in the game. All these people are absolutely deluded. They're outright gone. So, you know, what are we going to do here, bruv? Do you think has Wesley Fofana followed Enzo Fernandez back? Shall I go and have a look? Let's have a look. Because apparently it's all lined out and the player's all right now. So let's see. Let's ask the question. Let me get him up. Where is he? Here we are. West, and who's he following? Let's see. No. He's not following Enzo Fernandez. Wesley Fofana, who's going to be a first-team player at Chelsea, is not following Enzo Fernandez. He's in Kunku. Let's have a look. Following. No, Nkunku ain't following him. So, PR by the coach for everyone at Clownlak. Gusto, yeah, let's check Gusto as well. Let's check Gusto. Let's have a look. Gusto. No, he's not either. So clearly, all these players are not following. Proof's in the pudding. Disarcy as well. Yeah, great. This new goalkeeper we've signed, or we're going to sign for 20 million euros, chump change. Also, we got the PR from Sanchez. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But before I get into that, Napoli are not changing their plans on Romelu Lukaku's meant to be rat after 3-year deal agreed. They want to proceed as soon as possible. So what's stopping the deal? Yeah, they don't want to do a swap deal with Osimhen. So these clans haven't got any money to buy Osimhen. Yeah, they don't have the money, bruv. What are we doing here? The oldest player at Chelsea the oldest player Chelsea have discussed for striker is Jonathan David, who's pants, 24 years old. Chelsea are sticking to their policy no matter what anyone says. Fuck off, you clowns. Yeah? We say. Chelsea supporters say. Yeah? No matter what anyone says, you fucking arrogant rats. Yanks from Moneyball, data and AI merchants. Get in the bin. Robert Sanchez, the goalkeeper that was third choice to Seagull Merchants, who signed on a 5-year deal for 25 million. I know what I can bring to the team. I'm positive. It's a totally different style. The goalkeeper here needs to have a pair and show a bit of personality. Well, you don't. I think I'm right guy for that. Right now, I'm feeling really confident in training. It's about just being a bit different to what a normal goalkeeper is like. You need to have a bit of arrogance, hold the ball, show a bit, and like I said, have a pair and show a bit of quality. What, you're talking about minerals, are you? You ain't got minerals, mate. You don't have minerals. What are we doing here? Big up Little Tim's. He says, Rory has joined the Clownlak Out family, finally. Well, let's hope it continues. Let's see how long it continues. Because he was doing this. He was doing this during the season.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Oh, are you fucking having me on? Are you joking me right now? That's how deep that. This is how far they reach. Let me smoke that for you, Siri Merchant. Yeah? Let me smoke that for you, Ted Lasso-Bowley. Yeah? You think you can fool us? You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. So, here's what it is, guys. Yeah? We'll see what the preseason brings in the first game in the early hours of the morning. But yeah, same old, no surrender from me. And we will keep landing damn minerals. And by the way, we're at the bar with Trev Chalobah. Let's have it right. And he said Clownlak are clowns. Let's have it right. Yeah, they're clowns. We're backing Trev Chalobah. He's got all of our support, as is Conor Gallagher and the Academy boys. And anyone feeding agenda on them, they can get in the bin, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Forest Day. He says, sorry for coming at Eunice. Can you do pound notes? I will do anything for pound notes. And we're going to PR Happy Meal to the high heavens. And we will do anything for pound notes. 'Cause experience, we ain't buying that. Let's have it right. Respect your apology. Humble enough. Don't come at Eunice, bruv. Let's have it right. He's landed damn minerals. PR Happy Meals are going doolally. But let's have it right. Big up to everyone in here. Respect to everyone in here. Thank you for all the support. And make sure you go and check out my latest video, which was from yesterday. If you haven't caught that, give a comment and a little like. Make sure you like this stream as well. You know what I'm saying? As always, shout out Cursor. You know it, bruv. Big up to you, my geezer. We see things they'll never see. Shout out Chelsea old boys and all the proper Chels. And we're going to have a special guest on the show next week. Yeah. Anyone who's watched Football Factory will know the scene with the little kid on the brick wall outside the old Spurs pub that gets lynched he's got a beer and a cigarette. Well, we're going to bring on a special guest, you know what I'm saying, next week. And we'll let you know who that guest will be. But when I tell you Diaries of a Proper Chels, you'll see the Diaries of a Headhunter. You know what I'm saying? So respect to everyone in here. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, put all your comments down below, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll give a review on the game, and we will land it, bruv. Shout out to Nick Smith. He's calling out Clownlak. Let's go, bruv. But respect to everyone, and appreciate everyone watching the video from yesterday. Big up to Joey Hackney, my geezer. Love to you and the family. He says, missed the show, but I'm going to watch it now from the start. Up the Chels, up MineralsFC. As always, I'll leave you with Don Roman, our goat, and we'll land it, bruv, as always. So keep winning in life. Up the Chels, up the MineralsFC. Let's go. Roman Abramovich.